Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Kooks, Spooks, and Magic of Sophie, the holiday series. My name is Jack Walterman, I'm the creator of Sophie, and today I'm with...
Colleen, and I portray Sophie.
Hello, I'm Ahren, and I portray Archie.
Today we're going to be looking at New Year's Party, the 4th episode in Sophie the Holiday series. As always, we're going to go through the episode and check out what we did a couple years ago and go through some story time and some behind the scenes about what we were doing. Let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
There's a lot of handheld in this one.
Mm-hmm. Sophie, you home? Sophie?
We went all out with the decorations in this one, but we also had a lot of people to help set up.
Mm-hmm. This is our first more like production. Damn chips. No!
Cole ended up being perfect for that.
Love Cole.
Oh, yeah.
But originally what was going on is in the script it was actually supposed to be Lucy, the character that my sister Sarah portrays, but at the time she was working full-time and also full-time trying to get her master's degree, so she didn't have... Her weekends were pretty much like
Busy girl.
She was real busy. So while we were filming, she was actually working on her papers in the other room after we had set up everything. So we had decided that Cole should play the character that discovers Sophie in the room, which actually I think worked out because one, he was funny, but also it was a good way to just continue to develop.
Introduce people, yeah. Her circle is growing every single episode, and so it was like, each one introduces someone new, so.
Mm-hmm. And what I like is like the last episode, he was high, so he was just kind of like gone. But this one, we see him as a character that's a lot more present, and he's really there for her as a good friend, which I think it rounds him out a little bit. It's not just a joke.
It's nice because, yeah, he was introduced as a comedic relief character casually, and then in the next episode, you kind of develop them more, and it shows, oh, okay, she's actually building relationships with these people. They're just not random people that are here. Slipped.
Do you want to cancel the party?
No. Finally have friends that show up.
I was going to say, do you want to speak about that? Because I feel like the first 3 were so kind of silly. Mm-hmm. And then this one, we're starting to get a glimpse of what Sophie really wants or needs as a character.
I feel like in the other 3, she's almost complacent with her life. She's not really moving towards anything. She just feels like she's going about day-to-day life, and that's just how it is. And I feel like this one is the first time where she starts feeling hopeful and starts seeing more possibilities in her life, more value in herself. Mm-hmm. And she wants to like keep figuring that out, and so she's going to take every opportunity she has to do so, and this is an opportunity to do so. She has a friend here, and more are coming. It's giving her more purpose as a person. You start to see more layers of Sophie and more depth to her in this one.
Yeah.
I already did. Put her on the table.
Thank you. Could you take a picture for me? Yeah, thanks.
Excuse me.
Hey, are you okay? Why? Why did you
It just feels like we're really at the party.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Nice party.
Thank you. I'm so glad you guys could make it. Thank you for bringing all your friends. Of course. Bye, babe.
I said excuse me.
And then Sarah do so well in this one.
So much.
Everybody loved this tracking shot. This was one of the most collaborative, fun shots.
This was a
from the whole
fun
series.
shot to do. Yeah, everyone put so much into this.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. Just felt very authentic and natural and very immersive.
There's just so much energy.
Choreographed. It was great.
Yeah. And it didn't take long. It did not take 12 takes.
No.
No. We were efficient.
Yeah.
We had a lot more people on board, and we were mindful of everyone's time. Saint Levrat is a singer-songwriter who went to undergrad with Colleen and I, and he so graciously let us borrow his song Long Haul for this party scene. And I think it's just this great undercurrent track that sets us in the mood of what this story's about. Time and relationships and deciding to go for what you want. Thank you, Saint Laurent. Yes, the classic. Across the party.
The beard.
That's right.
Who is that?
Oh, that's one of my buddies, Archie.
We talked you up and let him know how awesome your holiday parties are.
Hey, you should go introduce yourself.
So, like, would they do be like, this chick shot a turkey? Like, I don't... How'd they hype up her holiday party? Because they were at Halloween party, but she wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So then they were at Thanksgiving party, and all they saw was this 9-foot-tall turkey monster that she shot.
And then you got really sloppy drunk on Christmas.
Yeah.
And they still were like, she's the one that we want to be friends with. Those are good friends. That's what I'm learning from this.
It's like, yeah.
They dropped Karen real quick. They said, we want to be with you.
Apparently.
Karen didn't treat them well. I intended this to be, they were playing wingman and they brought him to the party to set the two of you up.
You had a good amount of, in this one, had us do a lot of ad-libbing as well, which I think really added to it.
Yes.
For the party environment of it.
This one I wanted to feel kinetic and like we were really in the party with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones were a little more locked off and like we were looking in on it. This one I feel like the audience is participating. They're with them.
That was the motivation she needed.
She really goes for it though. That's what I love about Sophie. She's a go-getter in this.
Hey.
You're Sophie, right?
Yeah. You must be...
Archie. I got that wrong so many times.
So good.
Ben is fantastic.
So Ben is the dark horse of this series. He was just like, sure, I'll show up and do it. And then he just like kept putting more and more into it that I was like, this is hilarious.
Literally everyone's faces in those like 2-second clips were like perfect.
Yes, everybody was hardcore wingman. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This was the first episode that your best friend, Catherine, got to join us.
Mm-hmm. She's the new one being pulled in.
So each episode we're slowly, this one we introduced 2 people.
Growing the group.
Growing the group, yeah. It's more, Sophie's finding community, which I think is really important.
We're just looking at the tree.
We were so close to that tree too, just trying to
tree's
fit
still
in
up.
the frame.
Isn't Christmas over?
I like to leave it up until the Epiphany. The day the 3 wise men came and
I like it because you guys are like, yes, you're looking at the tree, but it's like this awkward, like, I want to make eye contact with you, but I don't know what to do.
The tree is beautiful.
Yeah, the tree.
This was the first time Ahren was speaking.
Yeah.
And so that was one of my...
In front of the camera.
In front of the camera. You were no longer puppeteering. You were no longer just this voiceless figure moving around intimidating people with your height.
Yeah.
And I remember we were sitting there and we were filming that moment by the tree, and I gave the direction that the tree looks beautiful, but I was like, sneak it in and it's really, you look beautiful. And that was the first time we had an acting directing moment where you're like, okay, I see what's going on.
I get it.
It was a nice light bulb moment.
Yeah.
You must have hit your head really hard. I'll get you an ice pack.
I love it because it's the groundhog trope. But at first it's like, is it just a dream or... Not the ice pack.
I'm gonna go say hi to Archie.
This is where the comedy
How did
sneaks
you-
in.
Hey, you're Sophie, right?
Yeah, you must be Archie.
Did Mike do it?
A good guess, I guess.
I love the lighting.
Do you
on
want to go
yours.
somewhere a little more quiet?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I couldn't help but notice there was something between us.
Not the mirrored shots.
Sorry. That was stupid. That scene felt so awkward.
Yep.
It is.
Because it was meant to be.
This is even more awkward. See, and what I like about this is in this scene, we're doing the second try, and once again, Sophie uses the tactic of, well, let's get to know each other, but we'll use the tree as kind of this way keeping the boundary up, and I like how you go
Safety
back
net.
there.
Yeah.
So nice. And it's a pretty train here. Y'all have so many pads on that thing. The amount of squish.
It's quiet in here, isn't it? Maybe we should go back.
Sophie, are you all right?
Girl.
What is going on?
Do you want to cancel the party?
Yes, I'm losing my mind.
You must have hit your head really hard. I'll get you an ice pack.
We are here in Times Square.
Oh my gosh.
Seconds away from
My
the
voiceover
year.
debut.
Say goodbye to 2021.
Sophie, are you all right?
I'm really starting to hate the holidays.
So when we were on episode 4, we still didn't have a title for the whole show. So I was playing with the idea of it being Sophie versus the holidays. It's like one of the original titles that we were tossing around. I'm glad that we landed with Sophie the Holiday series. I think it's kind of this like, it's cutesy. It's got this like bow on it. Sophie versus the holidays sounds a little more
Attacking.
Yeah, it's not too combative.
Yeah.
There are moments of action, but
Yeah.
it's not really about that.
Yeah, I like what you landed on.
This framing makes you feel so small. She's already good.
Have you met Archie?
Kinda. You should go talk to him. I don't know.
If you're lucky, you might get a midnight kiss.
Everyone, it's almost midnight. 5, 4, 3,
Screw it!
2, 1. Happy New Year!
Hey, Archie.
Kiss broken.
Nice party.
What bothers my sister is the fact that Sarah and Ben kissed before midnight strikes. She was like, they count, they hit the mark, they say Happy New Year, and then they kiss. And I was like, girl, you were supposed to be instigating her and motivating Sophie.
It does make sense. She broke the spell.
She broke the spell on her own accord.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, she was put in a situation where she had to figure out how to pivot, and she came out on top.
By attacking me with her lips.
Pivot.
Pivot!
But yeah, so you're introduced in this episode.
That's really kind of scary to try and act in front of a camera. It's a very odd feeling. I mean, even now.
Yeah.
There's no build up. You have to just jump right into it because you're
Yeah.
not doing a play from start to finish.
Right.
You're doing a shot, and you may not have done the whole 12 scenes prior to build up to it yet. So just being able to pull the emotion out of your butt. We had to pull this whole show out of our butt.
We did.
Because we decided at Thanksgiving party to make it a holiday series, and Christmas and New Year's happened very soon after each other.
Yeah.
And we're like halfway to Christmas, and you're like, we need to film Christmas party and New Year's. When the heck are we gonna do this?
That's right.
And so it was actually kind of surprising that we had as many people as we did on this one, because it was like very, had to get it all together, had to get everyone figured out, had to get a script figured out, a story figured out, time to film, and then time to edit. And so it's like it worked out that everyone ended up being able to be available for it, and it turned out as well as it did. But yeah, we were on quite the time crunch for these ones.
Yes, yeah, Christmas and New Year's for sure. This episode in particular was the fastest turnaround.
Yeah.
Because we wrote it, shot it, and edited, I think, within like 5 days.
It was less than a week, yeah.
Because we needed to release the Christmas episode, and then I needed to upload the New Year's one and have it be public in time for New Year's, because Sarah, Ben, and I were going on a cruise, and we flew out Christmas Day morning. So I was no longer, like, I couldn't edit after Christmas. It was like everything needed to be done before Christmas Eve.
Yep.
So this was
Oh my
a
gosh,
time
yeah.
crunch for sure. I'm glad we made it through. This one's Ben's favorite. Everybody has a favorite. Halloween party is my dad's favorite. Thanksgiving party is my mom's favorite. My sister's favorite is Valentine's. I think I like Easter party. I go back and forth. And then I go back to Halloween. Because it's the OG.
I like them all for such different reasons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one because of the depth we start seeing of Sophie. So, like, from an actor point of view, knowing about the character, I like this one because we really start to, like, unravel her a little more. Team-wise, St. Patrick's Day. Because that was just fun.
Yeah.
That was just a big group, and it was just, like, yeah, chaos, but it was fun. But then, yeah, Halloween party, because it was just us three, and we were just hanging out. Yeah, I don't know. I like them all for such different reasons.
They're all fun.
Roller card audio.
Yeah.
Yes.
And our strobing porch light. It was just beautiful.
Yes. Oh my god.
And they're also different.
Yes.
It's cohesive. There's the through line, but the individual happenings are so different.
Mm-hmm.
So it keeps it interesting.
I like it. That was kind of the writing challenge to myself, was to do something different, but also keep the character feel like she was growing. Because the Sophie we know at the end of the 7th episode is not the Sophie we started with.
Right.
In episode 1.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time for Valentine's Day party.
Yay.
Or should I say Galentine's Day party. Bye.